Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke arrives, and Ridge and Taylor sparkle in the bedroom. According to Friday, December 20th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Ridge Forrester will experience some difficult feelings as a result of his belief that Brooke Logan has betrayed him so severely. Ridge is still in shock over Brooke's audacious decision to take the CEO position and broadcast the news live. There is obviously more going on here than meets the eye, as Brooke just revealed to Zen Forrester Dominguez that she has a plan to return the business to Ridge. Ridge will continue to complain to Taylor Hayes about Brooke's behavior because he is unaware of her entire plan. Ridge will come to believe that he has always been mistaken about his fate the more he considers all of this. They will follow their hearts all the way to the bedroom, as it will seem as though fate is guiding him back to Taylor instead. Things are going to take a hot turn at the worst possible moment when Brooke will show up at the Forrester estate looking for Ridge. Ridge should be in the bedroom with Taylor by then, so even though Brooke will bang on the door and cry out his name, she probably won't get a response. We have a feeling that the door will be left unlocked so that Brooke can roam around the home looking for Ridge. When Taylor and Ridge are beneath the covers together, will Brooke come in? If that's the case, Ridge and Brooke's breakup may be finalized. Brooke might change her mind about helping to return Forrester Creations to Ridge right away. This can swiftly win Brooke over and make her determined to make the most of the power trip. Ridge is unlikely to feel sorry for whatever Brooke sees because he still believes that Brooke deceived him. B&B fans will want to keep an eye on things because our forecasts indicate that there will be a lot of drama by the time Friday's cliffhanger occurs. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke is set to have an unpleasant awakening regarding her relationship. Stay tuned for more on all the surprises. Brooke's secret motives, Ridge's cruel reality check. Here are the spoilers for Friday, December 20th, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans can anticipate learning about Brooke Logan's plan to return the firm to Ridge Forrester in tomorrow's episode. Emergence of the Brave and the Lovely. Ridge, meanwhile, receives a harsh reality check and learns the truth about Brooke's true intentions. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan's secret motives. Brooke went ahead and accepted the CEO post at Forrester Creations, according to Friday, December 20th B&B spoilers. Brooke is aware that when Ridge learns, he will become irate. To discuss it with Ridge, Brooke did attempt to text him. But Ridge didn't respond. Now, Brooke's motivation for accepting the position was unclear. Until Thursday's episode's last scene, anyway. Zen Forrester Dominguez accused Brooke of betraying his country while he was by himself. But Brooke informed Zen that she had a strategy for regaining Ridge's business. Ridge Forrester's reality check in B&B spoilers. Ridge will be in shock over the treachery on Friday, December 20th. Since Ridge and Brooke haven't spoken, he is unaware that this is a component of her reconciliation strategy. Ridge is only aware that Brooke has taken over as CEO of the business that was taken from his family. Naturally, even if this isn't a betrayal, it appears to be. Ridge will regrettably have to deal with a harsh reality check. Most likely, this has to do with his relationship with Brooke. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor Hayes makes an arrival. According to Friday, December 20th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor Hayes will undoubtedly step in and support Ridge. While Taylor might swear she doesn't need a man, she has always wanted Ridge. Thus, this offers the ideal chance to get another chance with Ridge. When Ridge discovers that Brooke was attempting to assist him rather than betray him, how will things turn out? Read more. B&B spoilers, Brooke's granddaughter was mercilessly mistreated by Ridge Forrester. Friday, December 20th, 2024, B&B spoilers. Fans may also witness Electra Forrester's actions after her dismissal from Forrester Creations on Friday's episode. I saw Katie Logan being interrogated by Will Spencer. Will Will believe Electra when he finds out about the pictures, or will she lose him as well? On Friday, December 20th, 2024, whose storyline are you most excited to see? What do you think will happen to Brooke, Zend, Taylor, and Ridge? What lies ahead for Will, Katie, Electra, and the other characters? The viral announcement from Brooke and Will's quest for the truth. Here are the spoilers for Thursday, December 19th, 2024's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans may anticipate Brooke Logan announcing her new role in a live social media broadcast tomorrow. The Forrester family is furious by Brooke's treachery as they observe. Plus, Will Spencer will be determined to seek answers for Electra Forrester. Let's discuss what will happen in the upcoming episode of the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The CEO decision of Carter Walton. According to B&B spoilers for Thursday, December 19th, Carter Walton will announce a business development. The Forrester family is devastated by this shocking revelation. Carter's treachery has already left Eric Forrester in shock. Eric might not be able to handle any more shocks. B&B spoilers, the viral video from Forrester Creations. Carter and Brooke will have to reveal Forrester Creations' new CEO on Thursday, December 19th. Carter chooses to use a social media broadcast to accomplish this. Brooke announces that she is once again in charge of the business while Eric, Ridge Forrester, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan look on. Following their viewing of the show, Eric, Ridge, Steffi, and Taylor Hayes will all respond. Ridge will no longer have any reservations about abandoning Brooke. Reels of the Forrester family. According to Thursday, December 19th spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Carter informed Hope Logan that they were in need of a CEO. Hope appeared truly shocked that Carter would not accept the role himself. Carter clarified that his priorities are the LLC and aspirations for international growth. Carter needed a different person to manage the day-to-day activities. Carter said Brooke might be a nice fit at that point. Brooke and Katie Logan simply did to Electra what Steffi did to Hope, even if Brooke accepted the decision. At least Steffi explained her termination to Hope. Electra didn't even do anything wrong, yet that's more than Katie and Brooke offered her. Spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Will's Truth Quest and Brooke's viral announcement. Thursday, December 19th, 2024, spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Fans might also witness what transpires following Electra's termination on Thursday, December 19th. Will is likely to insist that Katie tell the truth. Will investigate if Katie informs him about the photos, or will he abandon Electra like everyone else? Bill Spencer's predicament with Luna Nozawa, who is presently awaiting an appeal, may also receive an update. Although Luna's emotional appeals are not believed by Bill, she may have further strategies. On Thursday, December 19th, 2024, which storyline are you most excited to watch? When Ridge Forrester discovered that Brooke Logan had become the CEO of Forrester Creations, his vengeful rage and sense of betrayal flared like never before. For Ridge, the choice felt like the height of betrayal even if Brooke justified it as a necessary measure to stabilize the business after Hope and Carter caused upheaval. Their already delicate relationship was strained to the limit as the storm grew between them, with accusations flying fast and emotions running high. Ridge's violent allegation. The altercation started in the Forrester mansion as Ridge walked back and forth while thoughts of dishonesty and treachery raced through his head. Brooke expected to talk about the company's future as she walked in, but instead she heard Ridge's angry remarks and piercing look. "How could you?" Ridge spit out in a furious tone. "How could you take the one thing I've spent my life building and make it about you? This wasn't your decision to make." Shocked by the intensity of his charge, Brooke attempted to justify her position. "Ridge, the company was in shambles after everything that happened with Hope and Carter. Eric himself asked me to step in. This wasn't about me, it was about saving Forrester Creations." Ridge, however, would have none of it. "Don't you dare act like you're some kind of savior. This was about power. You couldn't resist, could you? You saw an opportunity to take control, and you grabbed it." The defense of Brooke. Refusing to back down from Ridge's charges, Brooke kept her stand. "I've always supported this company, Ridge. I've stood by you, by Eric, by the Forrester family, through everything. And when the company needed stability, I stepped up because someone had to. Don't make this about something it's not." Ridge, however, was not persuaded. He believed that Brooke had betrayed not only himself but also the core of the Forrester family's history. This company isn't just a business, Brooke, it's family. It's history. And you've put yourself at the center of it, as if you have the right. I do have the right, retorted Brooke, raising her voice to match Ridge's rage. I've earned that right through years of loyalty and hard work. You're so blinded by your own pride that you can't see what's really happening here. Ridge's severe injuries. The true hurt for Ridge was not only about Brooke becoming CEO, but also about what that choice meant. Ridge and his family had always viewed Forrester Creations as an extension of themselves. It felt like a personal slight when Brooke took over as CEO, as though she were destroying all he had fought so hard to create. This isn't about pride, Ridge emphasized. It's about trust. You didn't talk to me about this. You didn't even consider what this would mean for us. You just did what you always do, you acted without thinking about the consequences. Brooke, wounded by the charge, responded by saying, "And what about you, Ridge? When have you ever stopped to think about the consequences of your actions? You've made choices that have hurt me, hurt our family, and I've stood by you. Why can't you stand by me now?" The relics of their history. As the dispute continued, old wounds started to come out again. Ridge drew attention to Brooke's past contentious choices and partnerships, presenting her as untrustworthy of something as significant as Forrester Creations. In response, Brooke brought up Ridge's own track record of treachery, citing his recent intimacy with Taylor Hayes and the subsequent uncertainty it had caused in their marriage. With her voice shaking with passion, Brooke asked, "You want to talk about trust? You've spent months running to Taylor every time things got tough between us. Don't stand there and act like you're some paragon of loyalty." The charge hurt Ridge, so he ducked. "This isn't about Taylor. This is about you. And the fact that you would take this position knowing how I'd feel about it tells me everything I need to know. What it tells you," Brooke said as she approached Ridge, "is that I'm not afraid to make the tough calls when it comes to this company. I did what needed to be done, Ridge. And if you can't see that, then maybe the problem isn't me, it's you." The repercussions. After an emotional confrontation, Brooke was left standing alone when Ridge stormed out of the room at the end of the debate. It was a bittersweet moment for Brooke. She appeared to have lost the trust and support of the guy she loved by accepting the CEO job in order to safeguard the business and the family she loved. Ridge was deeply hurt by the treachery. He kept thinking that Brooke's choice was an indication of a deeper divide between them that might be unbridgeable. Thoughts of what would happen to their marriage, Forrester Creations, and the family that had always been the center of their existence filled his head as he drove away from the estate. A watershed moment. The Forrester family continued to feel the effects of Brooke's choice in the days that followed. Being in the middle of the conflict between his son and his long-standing ally, Eric had backed Brooke's selection as CEO. Taylor gave Ridge a sympathetic ear and a shoulder to cry on, but Steffi, still in shock from her own recent troubles at the company, saw the dispute as a chance to improve her own standing. Meanwhile, Brooke concentrated on establishing herself in her new position. She put in a lot of effort to stabilize the business and made adjustments that started to pay off. But regardless of how successful she was, the strain on her relationship with Ridge would always be there, serving as a reminder of the price she paid for her choice. The path ahead. The future of Ridge and Brooke's relationship was at stake as they dealt with the consequences of their most recent argument. Would Ridge continue to perceive Brooke's choice as an unforgivable betrayal, or would he eventually come to see it as a show of courage and leadership? In addition to demonstrating her abilities as a strong and imaginative leader at Forrester Creations, could Brooke somehow heal the chasm between them? Time would tell. The drama, passion, and high stakes that characterized their relationship, and the universe of the bold and the beautiful, were far from done, though, and that much was clear. Brooke Logan was left reeling from the speed and intensity of the situation when Ridge Forrester's rash decision to marry Taylor Hayes in a hurried ceremony sent shockwaves through their families. With a backdrop of unresolved feelings and simmering tensions, the frenzied wedding seemed to be Ridge's conscious attempt to break with his past and welcome a new future with Taylor. But the hasty wedding left Brooke feeling deeply betrayed and heartbroken, and it also made others wonder about Ridge's intentions. Ridge's intense desire for resolution. Ridge's quest for stability and comfort following his turbulent relationship with Brooke appeared to be the driving force behind his choice to wed Taylor. Months of back and forth between the two ladies had left Ridge emotionally weary and eager for a fresh start. With her constant understanding and support, Taylor seemed to provide Ridge with the solace and stability he so desperately needed. However, Ridge chose a hasty wedding that avoided any serious examination of their relationship rather than pausing to consider his thoughts and the repercussions of his actions. When Ridge and Taylor revealed their intentions, friends and family were taken aback. Many questioned whether the marriage was a sincere show of love or a hasty response to Ridge's unresolved grievances with Brooke. The tragic realization of Brooke. Brooke was devastated to learn about Ridge's spontaneous wedding. Brooke had always felt that she and Ridge had an unbreakable tie, even though they had experienced many ups and downs together. It seemed like a horrible turn of events to watch him move on so fast, and with Taylor, no less. Brooke wavered between despair, rage, and astonishment as she fought to absorb her feelings. Brooke told her sister Katie, "How could he do this? We've been through so much together. And now, he just throws it all away like it meant nothing." Ever the sane voice, Katie attempted to console Brooke while also providing a healthy dose of tough love. "Ridge is acting out of pain, Brooke. But that doesn't mean you should let this define you. You're stronger than this." Brooke couldn't get rid of the impression that Ridge's choice to wed Taylor was more about punishing her than it was about beginning over, even after Katie reassured her. Brooke could hardly stand the idea of Ridge taking vows with another woman, especially so soon after their most recent rift. The actual wedding. A small number of family members and close friends attended the wedding, which was conducted at the Forrester mansion. Even though he supported his son's choice, Eric Forrester was unable to conceal his disapproval of the event's haste. However, Steffi and Thomas Forrester were overjoyed to see their parents together again and enthusiastically supported the union. While Ridge's countenance fluctuated between resolve and a hint of anxiety, Taylor looked stunning in a simple yet exquisite gown. Some in attendance could see that Ridge was still struggling with unresolved feelings as they exchanged vows. However, the urge to go appeared to outweigh whatever reservations he might have had. Naturally, Brooke did not attend the wedding. As she watched from a distance, she could not help but feel sad as she thought about what was happening. Her sense of loss was only heightened by the realization that Ridge had made the decision to formally and definitively establish his relationship with Taylor. Family responses and disagreements. Not all members of the Forrester clan were pleased with the hasty wedding. Hope Logan, who felt that Ridge's actions were impetuous and disrespectful to her mother, was especially outspoken in her condemnation. "He didn't even give her a chance," Hope bemoaned to Liam Spencer. "He just ran straight to Taylor like it was the easiest thing in the world." Despite his sympathy, Liam advised Hope to stop worrying about Ridge's choices and instead concentrate on helping Brooke. He reminded her, "Your mom needs you right now. Let Ridge do what he's going to do. It's not worth tearing yourself up over." Steffi and Thomas, meantime, reveled at the reuniting of their parents and were certain that this marriage would finally provide stability for their family. Steffi said, "This is the way it was always meant to be," her self-assurance unfazed by others' doubts. But Eric couldn't shake his uneasiness. As the Forrester family's patriarch, he had seen many highs and lows over the years, and he thought Ridge's choice was especially hasty. "I just hope he knows what he's doing," Eric said Quinn Fuller quietly. "Because once you make a decision like this, there's no going back." What Brooke will do next. The events after Ridge and Taylor's wedding were a watershed for Brooke. Waiting for Ridge to return to her was no longer an option, she knew. Rather, despite the emotional consequences of his betrayal, she made the decision to concentrate on herself and her future. During a heart-to-heart talk, Brooke informed Katie, "I've spent too much time trying to hold on to something that wasn't working. It's time for me to let go and start over." However, it was difficult to let go. Each time Brooke believed she had come to terms with Ridge's choice, a fresh set of feelings and memories would overwhelm her, threatening to drag her back in time. The hurt of losing Ridge to Taylor persisted in her life despite her determination. Ridge's second opinion? Ridge was unable to completely get rid of the sense that something was lacking as he adapted to his new life with Taylor. Even while he loved Taylor very much and valued her constant support, he couldn't help but draw comparisons between their relationship and the intense and frequently turbulent bond he had with Brooke. Ridge became quiet one evening when he and Taylor were reminiscing about their past. Observing his shift in attitude, Taylor gently encouraged him to express his ideas. "Is everything okay?" she said in a worried tone. Ridge took a moment to think before answering, carefully selecting his words. "It's just a lot to process," he acknowledged. "I've made so many decisions lately, and sometimes I wonder if I'm doing the right thing." Ever the optimist, Taylor told him that they were headed in the right direction. She declared, "We're building something new. Something strong and lasting. Don't let the past hold you back." However, despite Taylor's words, Ridge couldn't shake the uneasy sensation that he had moved too hastily and that the fallout from his decisions was still being felt. It became evident that the drama was far from over as the aftermath of Ridge and Taylor's hectic wedding began to settle. Ridge's persistent misgivings suggested possible rifts in his new marriage, while Brooke's path of self-discovery and recovery promised to be as captivating as ever. In the meantime, the conflicting allegiances of the Forrester family kept the drama and tension high, paving the way for even more surprises in the months ahead. There was no doubt that love and treachery were always there in the world of the bold and the beautiful, and Ridge's hasty marriage to Taylor would have a lasting effect.